Welcome back. By the end of this video, you will be able to assign R or S configuration to any chiral center without redrawing the molecule, without rotating the molecule, and without building a molecular model. How? By using your hands. Let's start with an easier example. So the very first thing we need to do is assign priority to the 4 groups that are attached to this chiral center. Highest priority is going to be the atom directly attached to it with the highest atomic number. So in this case, that would be the sulfur as priority group number 1. We have a tiebreaker between 2 carbons, so we start to look at what other groups are attached to those carbons. Carbons with the oxygen are a higher priority than carbon with the hydrogen. So this is priority number 2, this is priority 3, and last, hydrogen at priority number 4. Now the reason that this is an easier example is because it happens to be drawn in the orientation that most of you have been taught to rotate the molecule into, and that would be the orientation with the lowest priority group going back. So when lowest priority group is back, you need to look at 1, 2, and 3. Most of you have been taught to just check if 1, 2, and 3 are clockwise or counterclockwise. If they are clockwise, it's R. If they are counterclockwise, like they are here, it is S. So this is an S configuration. But what is my hand trick? So what you need to do is do a double thumbs up position, but put your wrists out. You are going to be doing this motion a lot, where your fingers are rotating in towards your palms. So put your thumbs in the direction of lowest priority. In this case, that hydrogen's in the back, so they are going in the back. Rotate your fingers inward towards your palms. One of your hands is going to be rotating in the direction of 1, 2, and 3. The other is going to be rotating in the direction of 3, 2, and 1. The only thing you need to figure out is which hand is rotating in the direction of 1, 2, or 3. If it's your right hand, it's going to be R for right. Yes, it is that straightforward. In this case, it's my left hand that's rotating through 1, 2, and 3, making it S. Let's do some more complicated examples. Same thing for this example. Find the chiral center. Let's rank the priority of the 4 groups attached to it. So in this case, priority number 1 is this oxygen group. Remember, we are looking at the very first atom bonded to the chiral center. So then we have a tiebreaker between these 2 carbons. Once again, the carbon bonded to oxygens is higher priority than the carbon bonded to hydrogens. So this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Now this is an example where you would normally have to rotate the molecule because this lowest priority group is coming forward and you need to rotate it so it's coming backwards. But no, not with my hand trick. Once again, your thumbs up position with your thumbs pointing in the direction of this lowest priority group that is coming out at us. Which hand rotates in the direction of 1, 2, and 3? My right hand is going in the direction of 3, 2, 1, so it's not R. My left hand would be rotating in the direction of 1, 2, 3. Since 1, 2, and 3 works with my left hand, that makes this an S configuration. This example is meant to kind of mimic a Fischer projection, but I actually specified the dotted lines and the wedges just to make everything really super clear. So this is our chiral center. Let's prioritize the 4 groups. This is directly bonded to an oxygen, and that is our highest atomic number of these 4 choices. That's priority number 1. Now, these 2 are a little bit tricky. Carbon needs a tiebreaker. Each of these carbons is bonded to a single oxygen. But a double bond, or any sort of higher multiple bond, is going to be a higher priority than a single bond. So that makes this priority 2, this priority 3. Once again, hydrogen is last, priority 4. So let's think about this. Hydrogen is our lowest priority. It's coming out of the board and to the left. One of our hands will go rotate through 1, 2, and 3. Let's see, does it work with my left hand? If my fingers start down into the back in group 3, then they rotate up into the back in 2, out into the right 1. That was 3, 2, 1. It does not work with my left hand. Let's try this with my right hand. Priority group number 4 is out and to the left. Let's start with my hand out in the orientation of group 1. Then it goes through 2, then it goes through 3. This works with my right hand. That makes it R configuration. So carbon is not the only atom that can be a chiral center. Here we have a phosphorus bonded to 4 different groups, but we do the exact same thing. Highest atomic number is bromine, so that is first priority. Then oxygen is second. The carbon bonded to another carbon is third. Then the CH3 group is fourth. So let's try our hand trick. Thumbs up, wrists out. Pick a hand to try first. Let's pick my right hand. My right hand would rotate in the 3, 2, 1 direction. It does not work with my right hand. Left hand, wrists out. 1, 2, 3. This works with my left hand, so this is the S configuration. Now, if you see a plus or a minus in the chemical name, that's different. Those are experimental results and something you cannot figure out by figuring out if this is R or S. So next, let's talk optics. Thanks for watching Chemistry in a Nutshell. If you feel that I've earned it, please like this video and subscribe to my channel.